I just wanted to spend a few minutes talking a little bit about sort of the education and community outreach that our facility does. And I know that Joelle mentioned a little bit about some of the media relations, but we have some activities that we already do here at the site. For those of you that are researchers that have to submit proposals to the National Science Foundation and talk about broader impacts. These are some ideas that you can include, and I'd be happy to talk over some of your ideas for broader impacts in your proposals, should that need arise. But really, we just have about 6 goals or objectives for our education and community outreach. The first is to support tech transfer to practitioners and future engineers. So really dissemination of our research results. And so we host a lot of tours of our facility when the facility is in operations. And we also have had, in addition to these workshops, there's opportunities to do professional development workshops. So if it's something for your proposal where you want to engage with industry and academia and host some workshops to support the research that you're doing for your project, that has been done. And I actually defer you, if you're interested in learning more about industry and academic involvement in very large scale projects that have been done on our facility, I encourage you to reach out to Tara Hutchinson, because she's had some very successful large research programs that have tied industry into her, her research goals. We also highlight the research. So Joelle mentioned our media relations at the Jacobs School of Engineering, and they provide sort of a service to help researchers that come to our facility advertise and disseminate, whether in news, news opportunities. And they come, sometimes they have the ability to bring video cameras and things to do some professional grade videography of your research. And so we have the Jacobs Media Relations Group available to provide some guidance, and you can also put in some funding to have their professional teams develop videos. And I'll talk more about that in the next slide. So we also want to engage students to broadly participate in the research that we're doing. I think, there's great research happening all over the country, but actually getting it into the classrooms or getting undergraduates and even K through 12 to participate and encouraging them to come into STEM is more challenging. So we have an outreach program. It's called the Seismic Outreach Ambassador Program, where we bring usually 4th through 6th grade students to campus, and they do sort of a connects building activity. And I'll show you in the next slide a video of them actually doing something on the shake table. It was, we had like 200 kids come on a shake table event. But we're really trying to engage students. And so if you're doing research at our facility and you have graduate students who are at our site doing work, they're able to actually get involved in some of this outreach if they'd like to. We also want to professionally develop our undergraduate and graduate students. So we participate in the NHERI Research Experience for Undergraduate program, where we host 2 to 3 students every summer to help with the research that's being conducted on the shake table. We've had, over the last 10 years, many students come through our program. So if you happen to be doing testing on our table during the summer months, we could assign an REU student to one of your projects to help an undergraduate student. And this is a great opportunity for your graduate students to be mentored and professionally develop their mentorship skills to help support the undergraduate students and advise them on the work that they can do to support your project. And then we also, so basically, there's a number of different activities that we do related to education and community outreach, and we're here to support any activities that you want to propose as part of your research project. So if you're in the, if you're trying to present or make a case in your proposal, then I would be very happy to help you define some of the activities that you could leverage that we're already doing at our facility. I just wanted to show you a quick video of the outreach that we talked about. I'm going to pause for 1 second. So this is, normally we have students bring these Connects projects, and they run these on a small instructional shake table, and they don't always have the opportunity to come out to the outdoor shake table because there's always like some large structure going on. a large test, and so we can't always plan for these, but it is something that if you are planning to be on the shake table and you want to, you know, just prior to you, you know, erecting your specimen on the table, if you want a day where you bring in some outreach, it is something we could consider. It is a lot of planning and coordination, but just something that's been extremely rewarding. And this particular day, we had over 200 students come from diverse schools around San Diego County. So here they're testing their their specimens on the shake table. Oops, sorry. So what's exciting about this is the level of enthusiasm. The students had a competition already. This was one of the like third or fourth earthquake simulations. And so some of the structures were already down, but you could see how exciting this is for them and to participate in something like this. So just an idea for something for you to do. I'm going to end this because I don't have, but we will give you, there will be a survey for you guys after the workshop for you to complete to help us improve the way we do our workshops. This is our first time at a virtual workshop, and so we will send you this link maybe by tomorrow and ask you to fill this out before you complete the workshop by tomorrow. So that's all I have. If there's any questions.